Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is for the week ahead, as it always is, Taurus. You will know that if you are the ride or die, and if you are, thanks for coming back. And if you're somebody who's just passing through here and you've never been here before, welcome here. I hope you'll come back, and if you decide to come back and subscribe, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner of this little square where I live. Welcome to this beautiful big Taurus tribe. Let's read for you for the week ahead. We are using the Voice of Souls Oracle this week, and then we are using the Dream Ritual Oracle. We'll get these on the table and find out what the overall energy is for the week ahead, Taurus, and then we'll hit it up with some tarot and get some detail for you. Tell me what's going on for Taurus in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay. What's this? We have duality. Taurus, I feel like you're being asked to be a little flexible, to not look at things from one side, but actually have a little bit of balance in the things that you do, in that you do one with the other, or look at the light and the dark of something. It feels like you need to have a little more flexibility. Duality is just that, seeing both sides. We do have Source. We'll find out what that's about. Source can be your source energy. Maybe your source is what keeps you calm here. We do have card number 31, which is Source. I feel like Source is what gives you balance. Card number 31 is a 4. We do have Calm, which is a card number 7. And for me, 7s are always about heaven. Heaven, beautiful things, the universe looking in on you. I feel like Source is telling you that you need to learn how to be a little bit more flexible. Flexible of the mind, flexible in your choices. And just remember that there's always two sides to everything, that not everything is just one way. It's not just one way. Sometimes there's a second side. We've got Help on the bottom of the deck. Help might be on the way. We do have card number 2, and we do have an 11 here, which is a 2. So you might be seeing 2s or 3s possibly. Let's find out what else we've got here. Tell me more about Taurus. Tell me more about Taurus, please. What else do we need to know about duality? Yeah, so synchronicity, isn't that interesting? So we've got synchronicity and duality. Taurus, I feel like you need to be a little more flexible in the way that you're looking at things. I feel like sometimes our thoughts get sort of focused onto one thing. It doesn't matter what sign you are. And we tend to forget that these synchronicities and signs that you're getting from the universe could mean something completely different than what you're thinking about. And so that's why it's really important for you, when you see the synchronicity or experience it or see the sign, that you stop. Look at where you are. Who are you thinking about? Who are you with? What are you doing at this time? Where is your attention? Because wherever your attention is what's bringing in the synchronicity. So it's not always going to be about the person in love. It's not always going to be about the problem at hand. I feel like you need to have a little bit more flexibility in the way that you're looking at your synchronicities and signs, because maybe they're leading you to the wrong place if you have a one-track mind, is what I'm saying. Tell me about Source. I feel like we're talking about a source of stability possibly, or that maybe Source is your stability. If you are somebody who has a deity, if you call it God or Allah or whoever it is for you, I call it Source because I don't want to miss anybody. I just call it Source energy. And we do have Prepare. So prepare for some sort of stability to come from Source, I feel, or a source. We'll look at that more with tarot and find out what the details on that is. Tell me about Calm. Somebody might be going on holiday. It almost looks like somebody's like in Hawaii or, someplace that maybe has palm trees. I know those are flowers, but it looks like palm trees, or somewhere where you'll be wearing a bathing suit a lot. Possibly, maybe someone is thinking about going on a trip. Need one more card, please, for Taurus. We've got Manifest. Look, if you want it, manifest it. Maybe you already have manifested it. Maybe you've already got it booked. But I feel like somebody here is trying to manifest a trip. I feel like universe is going to give it to you. I feel like your source here, I feel, is ready to bless you with something. Card number 7 has showed up, and then we have Source here that's going to bring you some sort of stability. So prepare for some sort of stability. It could be money, it could be financial. I see that as the Ace of Pentacles. And there is an egg here. Right? So we're preparing for something to be birthed or to be born. Could be a baby for some of you. Maybe it's someone in your family. It doesn't necessarily have to be you. But there is something that's ready to be born here. Bottom of the deck, we have Reflect. Reflect on help. We're building a little story here. Let's get some tarot and look at it just a little bit closer. maybe you're reflecting on help that somebody gave you. Maybe it's time to reframe that. Maybe you don't need help. Maybe you're giving help because it's saying to reframe it. We've got submission. Oh, submit to help. Taurus, you're stubborn, right? You're supposed to be submitting to some sort of help. It's not a crime to ask for help, but I know you probably have a hard time asking for help because you're like, no, I don't need your help taking the washer and dryer up the stairs. I'll do it my damn self, right? I think you're supposed to reflect on that and how you can get further along with maybe asking for a little help. It might bring a little more balance to your life, Taurus. Let's look at some tarot. Taurus, don't forget there is a sale on 15% off of all of my services. Look in the pinned comment for your coupon code and for a link to Wizio, which is where you'd be booking me. Tell me about synchronicity and duality. We've got the Three of Wands. So I feel like you've been waiting on something, Taurus. I feel like you've been waiting on something, or I feel like you've turned your back on an old vibration or an old situation, and that you're sort of planning your next steps. It feels like you've been waiting for something to come to you, and I feel like it's through these synchronicities. I feel like you think that, okay, maybe you've been seeing lots of ones or lots of twos or lots of threes. Maybe you've been seeing 4-digit numbers. That's the graduation from the 3-digit number to the 4. That's the graduation when bigger things are about to happen or better understandings are coming. I feel like I said at the beginning that I feel like you're getting these synchronicities, but I think you're applying them to the wrong thing, and that can lead to frustration. So for instance, maybe you're seeing 4s and you're like, oh, my emperor's on the way. But what if it doesn't apply to love? What if it applies to your job? Or what if it applies to someone in your family or a situation that you're in at the moment that you're not really noticing because you automatically think it's about the emperor? So I think that the synchronicity that you've got here, I feel like you've been waiting on something that's not arriving, and maybe it's a little bit frustrating. But I think that you might be misinterpreting the synchronicity because you need to practice duality, which is seeing things from a different point of view, seeing things from the other side, the dark and the light, right? So let's look at prepare. Source is preparing something here to be born. Could be a baby for some of you, but the egg is here. So it could be something. We've got a pentacle in the center. At least it looks like a pentacle to me. Could be a full moon. Just saying, we have a full moon coming up in Leo on the 12th, right? In a couple of days. We do have the Ace of Cups. Wow, Taurus. It looks like you need to prepare to receive, I'm going to say, because if you are somebody who has a hard time asking for help, says here, submit to help, right? So if you're a person who has a hard time submitting to help, which means you have a hard time receiving. So I'm going to say that the reason that universe is telling you to prepare, or source is telling you to prepare, is because maybe you have a hard time receiving. Maybe you're the person who's always like giving, being the overgiver. It's time for you to allow someone to give to you. So I feel like your cup is going to overflow. And maybe you get into a position where when your cup overflows, you feel like you're not giving enough back. I feel like you're supposed to receive instead of give in the week ahead here. Because I feel like the source, the source of your emotion or water here is unending. Because understand that when that cup is almost empty, they can just reach back in and fill the cup again. So it feels like source is going to continually fill that cup. So be prepared to receive. I think something's about to happen in your life where somebody's about to help you, and you're supposed to submit to that. I feel like it's something you're going to have to reflect on a little bit here. Tell me about manifest and calm. Manifesting the calm, or possibly a trip. I was getting sort of travel off of that. Again, we have this little walkway here. It's like somebody's traveling through an open door here. And so it feels like some sort of manifestation is coming in. Tell me about this. We have the King of Pentacles. So have you been manifesting the King of Pentacles? It could be that. I think that you are coming into a time, Taurus, and I think I've told you this in previous readings, where you are going to be very balanced or solid in your foundation. So I feel like your foundation is getting a little more solid. And it's through your manifestations and the fact that you keep following the right path to the star or to the moon, right? It feels like you're following the right path. So I feel like if you've been manifesting stability, money, a job, a raise, a promotion, something that is about your 3D world, maybe selling the house, buying a house, whatever it has to do with your money or your material goods, I feel like you are manifesting that, and I feel like you're probably going to see it. You may not see it arrive in the week ahead, but I feel like the calm that you're going to feel is the calm that you will feel right before the manifestation arrives. It's like everything will feel like you're at peace, like it's in the right place. Let's talk about the Three of Wands here. So I feel like you've been waiting on something, and maybe you've been waiting on the wrong thing, because I feel like somebody here needs to get into this duality of the synchronicities. The synchronicities don't always mean one thing, right? There's lots of people who sort of get upset with me sometimes in the comments that I don't do enough love readings, but I feel like sometimes it's we get on a one-track mind. Sometimes people leave the same comment over and over and over again, like they're stuck in that place. And I feel like, Taurus, you're supposed to sort of try and be a little more dualistic or have a little more duality in the way that you think instead of waiting on the wrong thing. There, it feels like you're stuck a little bit, right? So the Two of Swords is a place where you're like, no, I don't want to see it. I want what I want, and that's it. It's like there's something here that you're failing to see, and I feel like it's putting undue pressure on you to wait for something that you feel like is not showing up. Waiting on a train that just won't come. That's a lyric. I'm hearing lots of lyrics and songs today as I'm reading. So I feel like you're waiting on a train that just won't come. And that is Better Days Are Coming. And that is by Dermot Kennedy. I feel like the Two of Swords is telling me that you could do this or that. You can make a decision to go here or there. But it feels like you're waiting on something. You've got your back turned to the Two of Swords. So maybe you don't realize you're stuck. Maybe it's time to look at something with a little more flexibility here. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Seven of Swords in the reverse tells me that you're about to hear a secret, or a secret is about to be revealed. Tell me more about the Seven of Swords. We do have the Six of Cups. What? Taurus, it feels like here that there is I feel like your soulmate's about to be revealed to you. And so the Two of Swords tells me that there is something here that you failed to see. You're waiting on something. You've got your back turned to everything else except the one thing that you're hyper focused on. And I feel like there is a soulmate that's showing up here. It could be an old friend. It could be like the Six of Cups is nostalgia, right? And somebody possibly coming back from the past. And it could be somebody you dated before, but that's not what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like something's going to be revealed, like maybe a friend is coming back, or maybe a secret in the family, because I do see the Six of Cups as being family, someone that you've known for a really long time. Tell me about this Seven of Swords, please. You might be seeing synchronicities just before this secret is revealed to you here. We have the Ten of Wands. Somebody's been carrying a secret that's been weighing heavy on them or putting a lot of pressure on them. What else do we have here? We've got the Ace of Swords, and they're about to speak out. They're about to say something. Five of Pentacles. It's somebody that you haven't spoken to, or somebody that maybe you're on the outs with. It feels like for some of you, it could be something that doesn't necessarily make you happy. The Five of Pentacles tells me, you know what, it's going to make somebody feel some type of way. It's what it feels like. It's going to make somebody feel like, why didn't you tell me that sooner? Why did you push me out of this? Why did you put me on the outside looking in? And why did you carry this with you for so long? I feel like it's somebody else who's been carrying something that has been heavy, or they feel a lot of pressure to say something to you about it. But I feel like this Five of Pentacles is, why didn't you tell me this sooner? So it does feel like it could be a family secret, something that you failed to see. This could be what the synchronicities are about. Do you see what I mean? So it could be, maybe you think that the synchronicities are coming because of love, or because you've been so focused on one thing, one specific thing, that you've been hyper-focused on. But I don't think the synchronicities are about the thing you're hyper-focused on. I think it's about something else. Who's going to be telling Taurus the secret? The Five of Wands. It could be someone who is a fire sign. So an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Someone is fighting themselves here. There's 2 5s. I'm telling you, it's happening quick. Quicker than you think, probably in the week ahead. You're going to find out something. I don't know what it's about or who it's about. It could be about the family. I'm saying that because the 6 of Cups is here. But I feel like you've been waiting for something else to happen with these synchronicities. And I feel like the synchronicities are actually trying to tell you that a secret is about to be revealed to you. You're going to get clarity on something, and then you're going to wonder why somebody held it back for so long. Maybe someone is expressing feelings. Maybe someone is telling you a secret in the family. We've got prepare. Source is trying to prepare you to receive, Taurus. I feel like it's hard for you to receive. You don't like to ask for help, and it's hard for you to receive. But I feel like your cup floweth over, friend. I feel like you're going to get a lot of love, emotion. This could be friendship. This could be family. This could be romance, the beginning of something romantic. We've got the Page of Swords. You're going to have to learn how to receive. The Page of Swords is somebody who really doesn't know the depth of love, or maybe has never felt the depth of love. Like we can know, we can read it, we can get the theory, we can read it from a book, but until we feel it, we really don't know what it is. So I feel like the Page of Swords is telling me. Why is the Page of Swords looking over here, though, is what I'd like to know. You're learning about a secret. I feel like it could be something, for some of you, it feels like it's, why didn't you tell me sooner? It could be something to do with love. I feel like you are going to uncover something, or something will be revealed to you here. Yep, that's what it feels like. It feels like the Knight of Cups is telling me that it could be that somebody might be revealing their feelings, or you're about to learn about someone who's been holding back their feelings or taking their time to tell you about their feelings. I feel like the reason that they didn't tell you is because when the floodgates open, that's it. They're going to, like the love is going to come pouring out. It's going to be overwhelming for you. Because if you're not in the right state of mind to prepare to receive some beautiful, loving, overflowing things from Source, you're apt to be a little bit overwhelmed by it, I think. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. What? The Lovers. Can't write that shit, Taurus. Look at that. You're about to get some sort of a message here. The Page of Swords is a messenger. It's somebody who's going to be telling you their thoughts about their emotions. So for some of you, this does not have to mean that it is romantic. Somebody is going to reveal their emotions to you, or how they feel about something. It's going to put you in a place of, it's like somebody really has admiration for you. Maybe it's a secret admirer. It could be that. But I think it's telling you, look, you got to prepare. Because Source is about to open the floodgates, man. And look at this. The Knight of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups. The Lovers is here. I really do feel with the Six of Cups here, I feel like somebody is going to reveal something to you that has to do with a soulmate connection, or that has to do with you having to make a choice. Possibly you might have to make a choice about love. But yeah, the Lovers is here. There's no other way around it. And I feel like you need to prepare for it, because I think it's probably going to show up in the week ahead, if not by the end of the month. But for some of you, it could be showing up in the week ahead. Not everybody's on the same timeline, right? That's why this can't resonate for everybody. We have Manifest, and we have Calm, and we have King of Pentacles. I feel like you are aligning with your Pentacle world. You are aligning your finances, your home, your stability, moving slow. This person looks pretty laid back, got a glass of wine in their hand. It feels like somebody here is feeling like everything is covered. I feel like in the week ahead, I feel like this is something you've manifested, and I feel like in the week ahead, your Pentacle world, I feel, is going to be taking care of itself. We've got the Page of Wands. There could be some sort of call coming in, a text coming in, possibly for a job. Maybe you got the the mortgage, maybe you got the house. It feels like it's something you don't have to really do, because this King of Pentacles is very laid back. You've been manifesting it here, and it says calm. So this person looks pretty calm sitting in their chair, right? We do have the Strength card. And we do have the Magician. You've manifested it. Look at this. Manifest and manifest. So for those of you who have been manifesting more abundance in general, the job, you're putting in the application for whatever it is. I feel like if it's an application, whatever it is, I feel like it's approved. I want to say on both sides. You will approve it, and they are approving you. It feels like you've been waiting for a while, trying to find the courage to lay back, to be relaxed, to be calm, and let the universe take care of it here. The Page of Wands tells me I feel like next week is when the call comes in. Look, this is going to be a busy week for somebody. Look, I could be reading for 2 or 3 or 5 or 100 or 1,000 different people, but I feel like for one of you, it could be all of it. This could be revealed as somebody who really has always had feelings for you. And maybe the synchronicities you thought were about the house, or you thought were about whatever you've been hyper focused on. And it feels like somebody here is going to reveal to you that they've been carrying some sort of heavy burden, but they've got to talk about it. And something is going to change from that, because we've got 2 5s here. And it feels like a secret's going to be revealed. So it feels like while you have your back to this thing and you think the synchronicities are for something else that you've got yourself hyper focused on, it doesn't have to be about love at all. It could be about whatever you're hyper-focused on. There is going to be a quick change coming in with information, and somebody's been holding back that information for some reason. It does feel like you should prepare to be overwhelmed with love or emotion or caring or romance, or I'm doing this because it feels like it's all water. It feels like it's flowing. You could be getting communication from someone. Look, you are the King of Pentacles, but someone who could be also Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Aries and Gemini here. We have Leo here as well. We have Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. Yeah, we've got Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy here as well. We've got the Queen of Wands. Something is coming pretty quickly here. The Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. It feels like somebody who has not been putting really any effort into your friendship or something like that is about to overcompensate. It's what it feels like with the Queen here. It feels like the Queen is about to somebody with this energy, this fire energy, is about to overcompensate. It looks like that they weren't really putting in any energy. It feels like, yeah, you didn't hear from them. They weren't putting in any energy. But it feels like with the Nine of Pentacles, somebody is feeling really confident that if they come forward with the Ace of Wands, that you'll be celebrating by the end of next week. I'm just going to leave that there. And take the help. Look, stop telling people that they can't help you, Taurus. Because this could be somebody who comes in to help you. And if you don't go into submission and take the help, maybe this just all walks away. Take it as it resonates for you. Maybe that's the test. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching, Taurus. I'll be back because I'm always back. Sneak peek will be up pretty soon. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.